Section 3.1, when you have a large set of data and you want to be able to find the mean, the mode, and the median, we're going to go ahead and show you here. So in this case here, we have values that go from 1 to 50, okay? So what we're going to do is we have our column, we're going to go to stat, and then we're going to select summary stats and then select columns. What we would do is we would select variable 1. Now if we want to find the amount of numbers that we have, we can select n, which represents the sample size. We're going to have the mean, which is what we want to find, okay? And then we want to also find the median, okay? And then we're going to go all the way down here to find the mode. So in this scenario, we want to select the control button and make sure it's listed over here. Okay, now if we wanted to, we can input this and store it in a table. So if we select store in table, it's going to store it here. So let's go ahead and select compute. So here you can see what's happening here. We have n, which represents 50. We have the mean, which is 0.8776. We have the median, which is 0.88. And the mode, which is 0.88. So this allows you to then generate when you have a larger set of data. Now, let's say we wanted to create a histogram of this data. We will go ahead and select graph, and then come down here and select histogram. Okay, and what we want to do is we're going to choose variable 1 because that's the column that we're looking at. And if we want a frequency histogram, we can select the frequency histogram. We can select values above the bar so we know what each one represents. And then we're going to select the mean here. Okay, and now we can select other options, but this is enough. So we're going to go ahead and then select compute. And then you're going to see the histogram. Okay, so down here you have your values. Here's your histogram. There is your mean. And then over here it's a frequency histogram. Now, if we wanted to create a relative frequency histogram, then we would come up here and select options, select edit, and instead of changing, we're going to change the frequency type now to relative frequency. And now let's select compute. And then what you're going to notice is now the y-axis or the vertical axis is now a relative frequency histogram.